Reminiscent, where astrology meets intuition. And I just want to say, I hope you all are having a great time or a great day on this moon day. I'm going to get right into it. This week, we're having a full moon in Leo. So, big ups to the Leo moons, big ups to Leo placements. This is a very creative time. Of course, Leo rules creativity, fun, even gambling or taking a risk, fifth house activities, right? So, first thing is I am going to go through the week, but I will put a little bit more focus on this full moon as much as I can. Because this week just seems like everything is going very happily, very smoothly. But then towards the end of the week, we kind of get to a moment where we have to make some type of final decision that might be a bit irritating for us. Yeah, at this time, let's dig in. Today is February 10th, moon day. The Leo moon is trining over to Venus as we speak right now. It's a fire trine, Aries, Venus. This is raw emotion. This is raw beauty. This is being attracted to someone and they're just waking up, or they haven't put on their makeup, or, you know, they haven't, they just got through working out and they kind of got the little glistening sweat. The pheromones is going like very Venus Aries energy right now. So you could definitely be feeling yourself a little bit more, especially if you have these placements. You could be feeling a little bit more attractive or a bit more confident in yourself with the fire energy. The South Node and Neptune are getting closer. The conjunction exactly at 28 degrees won't take place until next Monday, but the energy is definitely there. The Sun and Mercury are close to a conjunction at between 22 and 23 degrees Aquarius. Mercury is going to move into Pisces on Friday. Saturn and Mars retrograde right now, exactly trining each other at 18 degrees, the karmic Virgo degree. And this water trine allows us, yes, to sense, yes, to be able to tap into other people's energy, psychically speaking, as Pisces is about all barriers or boundaries being removed, and Cancer represents us initiating new emotions. So today could have been a very good day for you to initiate a new emotion when it comes to tapping into someone else's energy at a distance, being able to psychically connect to each other and communicate. This is also a time where you want to be very mindful of the emotions that you hold and that you create, because Saturn again represents the 3D, controls the 3D. So your positive or negative emotions can definitely be mirrored back to you very swiftly during this time, because emotion is what literally builds our reality. All right. So moving on. Oh, one more thing. But with the Sun in Mercury conjunction at the 22-23 Aquarius point, it's squaring Uranus at 23 degrees Taurus, which just stationed direct. Okay. And Uranus rules Aquarius, right? So this is a very interesting dynamic, because usually with these two, Aquarius and Taurus, they have the ability to get along, because Taurus, being the second sign, has its own unique way of wanting to do things very fixed, just like Aquarius is very fixed. But Aquarius is air, so it likes to move and communicate, have multiple relationships with people, where Taurus is very steady, very stable. It doesn't like to do all that moving and grooving. It likes to keep it one step at a time. Okay. And now that can alter between that two if they have, an air or a fire placement. But this conjunction with Uranus is signaling to us we are finding a middle ground between representing the status quo of things that we're used to seeing happen in the world, and us navigating into a whole new futuristic way of doing things that Aquarius represents, which is the future. Our technology is going to be different. How we communicate with others is going to be different. How we socialize in multiple groups, bigger groups, is going to be different. And if you don't know a Taurus, now's the time to tap into Taurus's energy, because with Uranus being in Taurus, and it's going to shift into Gemini this year and back into Taurus, But wherever Uranus is, that's the teacher. That's who we should be looking to for structures and helping us develop our higher mind and our higher authority. So with Uranus being in Taurus, this is us looking at what higher values do we need to upgrade ourselves to? What higher um morals or beliefs or codes do we need to be living by that are just for us, that has nothing to do with other people, but can also allow us to have better relationships with multiple people or multiple groups of people. So we're not holding ourselves back in any way, shape, or form. So moving on into 211, which is the singer Brandy's birthday, which also is funny because she is a Leo moon, her song Full Moon. But on Mars Day on the 11th, we have the same energy again. The moon is in Leo, right? And we still got the same energy going on where it's like we're finding a balance between, staying grounded, building our self-worth, but at the same time we feel this significant energy to branch out, connect with new people, connect with new ways of being, you know, feeling that Saturn and Mars retrograde that trine energy, that water energy, giving us the ability to feel the newness that's coming, to tap in to the future that we have not seen yet, but we can visualize through our emotions. Okay. And then come on the 12th, Woden's Day or Mercury's Day, my half birthday. We're going to have that full moon at 8:53 a.m. Eastern time. The sun and the moons will oppose each other exactly at 24 degrees. Lilith will be in the mix at 25 Libra. Mercury will be at 26 Aquarius. So those two will be trining as well as the Mercury with the sun. And Uranus again will still be square to the sun and the moon, creating a T square effect. And then Scorpio, Juno at 28 degrees. So we kind of got a like a fixed square issue, like energy going on, and the fixed square just means that all fixed signs are being activated at this time. And fixed signs usually represent love, of course, stability, strength, power. Just think of the world card, it has all fixed signs on it. The Wheel of Fortune usually has all the fixed signs on it. Okay, this is about stabilizing our energy. And with the full moon being in Leo, this is us coming to illumination of how creative we can be, how beautiful life can be, how much love actually exists in our lives, and we don't have to block it out. We don't have to be afraid of it. We don't have to run away from it. With Pluto being in Aquarius right now, this is the ultimate time for everyone around the world to start connecting with each other. It doesn't matter what your background is, it doesn't matter what your spiritual system is. None of those things are going to hold people back anymore. And those who do feel the need to be held back due to some imaginary rule that you're not allowed to mingle, to be with this person or that group, they're going to be in a whole different vibration, a whole different, earth or world versus those who are coming together as one. All right, the strongest, the people who's going to feel this full moon energy the strongest is going to be any person who has these placements or prominent placements between 23 and 28 degrees of a fixed sign. So all fixed signs, that's going to be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So if you have any of those placements as a big three, or your rising, your IC or MC, or your descendant sign, you're going to feel those the strongest. And then anywhere in your chart, that's where the full moon is going to be illuminated and play out for the rest of the moon cycle. Okay. So I also want to touch on the fact that going into Thursday or Thursday on the 13th, the moon will shift into Virgo. And this will be the first time the moon is in Virgo since the South Node shifted into Virgo. Okay. So when the moon was, if anyone felt it, with the moon being conjunct South Node in Libra, we had a lot of talks about relationships, a lot of people breaking up, a lot of people getting divorces, a lot of people are changing how they view relationships. That was the theme with the South Node in Libra. Everyone learning how to do better in relationships because we need each other at the end of the day. And with Pluto being in Aquarius, unlike Libra, it's a one on one. Aquarius is groups of people. So we all realize one on one, we need to have a partnership in some aspect, either one on one with ourselves to better regulate the relationships we have with other people, or if you're already in relationships with certain people, family, platonic, business, you have to learn how to cultivate a stable relationship with that person. And that does come with compromises, that does come with some uncomfortable conversations. And the North Node was in Aries, so you had to put yourself first. And it could be very uncomfortable to do that in certain relationships because you're fearing, the loss of the relationship at some point. And our relationships, they have their own time frame. Everything is temporary. Okay, 30 years temporary, 50 years temporary, 70 years is still, everything comes to an end at some point. It doesn't mean you can't ever have a happy relationship. It just means that if you're not taking care of yourself first, with the North Node was in Aries, then your relationship is not going to be stable, because what are you basing your relationship on if it's not including you? Like, that's got to be number one. Okay, for the relationship to be stable, you can't just get in a relationship and then become the person you're in the relationship with. You got to still maintain who you are. Okay, so now that we're shifting into Virgo South Node with the Moon South Node, and they'll still be feeling that full moon energy phase. So if you are into your witchery, this will be 2 days before and after the full moon is a great day to do some full moon activity. It's just post full moon exact. Those rituals should be about releasing and removing energy. So with the Virgo moon, um, Virgo is all about health, work, labor, the workforce, magic. Okay, this is an earth sign and it is mutable. So it's about shifting our realities based on what is useful to us. And it's Mercury rule, so it has to do with our mentalities shifting. Unexpected shifts, definitely more so Gemini energy, because it's air, it can move very quickly. But because Virgo is an earth Mercury ruled sign where it's also exalted, this is about shifting our mentality, and we're welcoming these changes because it's only going to make things better. So, and that's what we want. We want improvement. So the South Node Virgo is asking us to let go and release with the Virgo moon, things that could block us from being more organized, removing people, places, things, whatever the nouns are, to set up more order in our lives. Because North Node Pisces, we're all about making our dreams come true. Everyone is in a very fanciful state with all this Pisces stellium energy going on. So we want to see our dreams come true. We are daydreaming. Be very careful with any substances that could alter your mind, or any psychedelics as well. Please be responsible as you're doing this with the North Node here. But that's also a great way for you to tap into a higher frequency energy that you wouldn't normally do, because South Node Virgo, you've been so in your head and about things being just so, and perfectionism. Well, the moon coming through with the South Node in Virgo is asking us to release that perfectionism and just be grateful for what's here and right now, because it is useful to you fulfilling your dreams. No matter how much you feel like you are lacking, that's all an illusion. Like, get in the habit of looking at situations as if it's an illusion and that is not really real as you try to make it seem. That will also aid you and be more useful to you, because then you can see how you can manipulate the energy that is available to you to make it your own. I already manifested my dream car yesterday. I already manifested my dream home yesterday. Okay. It's not about it being in a 3D right now in this moment. It's about the fact of you have the ability with your emotions, your word, and your actions to act as if to manifest it like it happened yesterday. Okay. So during the full moon phase, still, we're going to go into Venus Day, which is going to be Valentine's Day. Okay. Everybody, this is a descending light phase when the Valentine's Day actually comes upon us on Venus Day. And I'm like, Venus Day, Valentine's Day, like, only the gods knew. Only the gods knew this was important. But this is a full moon phase, so we may be realizing what our true love language is, who our true lovers are, who are the true lovers in this world. Whether it's poly or monogamous, it doesn't matter. Your ability to tap into that love frequency is going to be at the highest with all this Pisces energy. So Venus is in Aries, so that's that raw beauty. Again, Mercury will transition into Pisces starting at 0 degrees on the 14th. Saturn and the moon will be opposite each other. And Saturn is with the North Node. So this is us again structuring our life based on our spiritual karma, our destiny, the things that we're meant to be, the feelings we're meant to see, the things we're meant to have, not giving into someone else's story or someone else's illusions about what relationships should be. Oh, you should have had this on Valentine's Day. You should have experienced this on Valentine's Day. Who cares? Who cares? Don't allow people to infiltrate your mental and emotional settings with their own belief system. That's one of the biggest ways that relationships get ruined, is that we invite too many other people belief systems into what works for us in our relationships, and then we start to second guess, is this the right relationship? Is this what I'm supposed to be dealing with? Is this supposed to be fair? When your relationship is between you and one other person, if that's your style. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be very heavy this week, which kind of digs into Saturday, where we got the moon going into Libra, and it's going to in conjunct Mercury Pisces. And in conjunctions are a little bit, uncomfortable energy. Okay. But with these two energies, the positive is that we have empathy. Pisces, most definitely, we have empathy. Libra is able to see things from both sides. So we have flexibility. Pisces is a mutable sign. Both energies are very artistic and able to emote themselves through art. But on the shadow side of this, there could be heavy misunderstandings in relationships. Someone is not communicating everything, or they may feel someone is lacking in communication in the relationship. There may be a lot of clashing going on between how people view things. Someone could be indecisive or just emotionally withdrawn from wanting to communicate or the relationship overall. Okay. And all these things doesn't necessarily mean that relationship is bad, or you should break up, or you should leave someone, or it should be dead. Only you can decide that for yourself. But the South Node in Libra is over. So Pisces energy being in the North Node is going to feel like it requires whoever has Pisces energy in their chart, you're going to feel the most required to make a final decision, because you have the North Node, Saturn, and Neptune all in Pisces right now. Okay. And it's creating a pressure for us to trust the unknown, especially with Mercury also being here too. Our minds are going to want to escape and not deal with some of the harsher truths. Now, the positive side to this is that you get to emote and be artistic and allow things to just be. It's just the shadow side of this is that if you are escaping your reality and you're not dealing with things head on, you're going to feel that South Node Virgo, and it's going to continue to ask you, why are you not organized? Why your life ain't together? Why you don't have a schedule already? Is your house clean? Is your diet clean? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're going to feel that energy, and if you don't confront it head on, you're going to feel like it's too much, and you're going to want to withdraw, but it's not going to go anywhere. So you have to face it. Okay, you're going to want to escape. If you feel too um pressured or too cornered in making a decision, you're going to want to run away from that decision. So don't run, just stand in your power. All right. On Sunday, as of Sunday, we'll have one more week of Mars retrograde in Cancer. One more week, and Mars retrograde will be over. Thank goodness. But Venus is in shadow right now, so be alarmed. All right, on the 16th, which is my niece's birthday, she's going to be 7. But we're going to have the moon and Jupiter trine and air trine. So this is going to create the communication that may have been lacking on Saturn day. All right. It's going to be more lighthearted. It won't be so heavy with all the air. The moon will square Mars. So there's going to be an internal conflict when it comes to the conversation, because I could also see this playing out as you're trying to communicate with somebody, but they're too busy and they're going back and forth about whether they should talk to you or tell you, give you an update on what's going on between you and whatever you guys are working on, or whatever you guys were communicating with earlier in the week, and you're starting to have doubts about, is this going to work out, is things going to, that's the internal conflict between the moon and Mars squaring each other, because you guys have, or you just decided to make a new decision about how you're going to move forward with something or someone, and that created a new emotion that you have to tap into and feel, and that Libra moon is going to ask you to balance that out. So if your internal emotions is feeling doubt or maybe on the brink of some type of self-sabotage, Pisces energy, where you're asking too many people about their opinions about what you should do with the relationship, the opposite side to balance that energy is to find your confidence. Leo full moon is asking you to show up with your full confidence. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know how everything's going to turn out. You just got to be confident that no matter what happens, you're going to be good. The universe always got your back. The universe is always looking out for you. The universe is blessing you because it's the fairy godmother you always wished you had. You're the sugar baby of the universe. The universe is always blessing you, giving you everything that you need. So full moon is asking you to hold on to that confidence and don't lose it just because someone didn't say the thing that you like. Someone didn't do the very thing that you like. Don't lose your confidence. Okay. Now, also, the sun will be at 28 degrees, which 28 breaks down to 10, which is an instant manifestation, new beginnings, because it's a one. But Monday, with the moon and Lilith are going to conjunct in Libra at 25, between 24 25 degrees. So I beg, do not self-sabotage your relationships based off of the factor of you not being able to trust something or you not knowing how it's going to turn out. Leverage your relationship with money, with another person, with your job, with your business, with your arts, with whatever. Leverage yourself with the Libra balance. Leverage yourself with your confidence. Know it's going to work out. If you're feeling down, put beat your face, okay? And I'm not saying hit your face. I mean like beat your face up. Where's the makeup? Okay? Look good, smell good. Like that's how you balance that energy out, tapping into that Libra frequency. Okay? You don't have to have it all together. Just show up and show out. Show up and show out. So I was thinking, if I got to this point, would I want to pull cards on the full moon? And I'm thinking I will since I still have them here. So if you're still tuned in at this point, thank you so much. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Um, yeah, and then the Eight of Wands showed up. All right, so I'm gonna just snap through this onto my necklace. All right, let's see what messages we got for this full moon. What do we need to know about this full moon happening in Leo? All right, this full moon taking place exactly on my sun in the 12th. So I do feel like I have like some secret like extravaganza happening in my life that I can't really share with people, but it's making me so happy and excited to be alive. And I just hope that energy rubs up on other people who I come in contact with. Like everything ain't gotta be perfect. It just already is beautiful. And if you're having a hard time or struggling to find that beauty in your life or that confidence in your life, just know that you can call it in. You're the musician of your life. You create your reality, okay? All right, let's see. Spirit, what messages do we have for this full moon? Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting me. Mashallah. What energy or frequency do we have for the collective for this full moon? Leo coming up on Wednesday. All right, I saw the Star card and I saw the World's card. So, and then the Chariot, all majors. All right. So let's see here. Make sure my mic is still on because sometimes it turns off without me knowing. What's being transformed? Three of Cups. All right, so we could definitely be celebrating. Like I was saying, this is a Leo moon. So Leo is all about the fun and the action. What's supporting this transformation? The Hangman. All right. We seeing things differently that's allowing us to be in a celebratory mood. This could be us coming together with other people who are like-minded as well. They're on the same frequency because this is Cancer energy, emotions, water. This is like people on the same vibration. You see things differently, so now you attract people who also see things differently. All right, what's the challenge here this week? We got the Seven of Pentacles. The challenge is something is still going to take time to grow. Some things may not be fully ripe for the picking, but there is progress. That's the challenge, is that there's progress, but we're ready to take action right now, but maybe we can't. The spiritual lesson here, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is excitement. This is excitement. This is a situation that's extremely exciting as well. The Knight of Wands also represents like in and out energy. So we could be feeling up and down because we're excited that we got this opportunity, but it's like it's not ready yet. Okay, so the spiritual lesson here is this is Sagittarius energy, is to have faith. That is all working out for your better judgment. Okay, and then the outcome card here is the Five of Swords. Okay, so this might be why the energy is up and down or in or out, because the Five of Swords just means like you're successful, you know you're going to be successful, you feel the success upon you, you feel it in your bones in your everyday life. But there might be other people who disagree. It might be other people that feel like you're not really there yet because you're still waiting. You're still waiting for something else to take place before you can just go and charge off. Some people might be doubting your success as well. I'm coming, Boogie. I'm coming, Boogie. All right. So at the bottom, we got the King of Wands. Okay. This is his expansion. This is being able to attract whatever it is that you want. This is divine masculine energy as well. So this is confidence. And right under it is the Emperor card. You stay in control of yourself. All right. So as long as you're in control of your emotions, okay, Moogie. As long as you're in control of your emotions, you will find fulfillment in whatever it is that's taking you a long time to get through. And I also feel like something is coming full circle. There may be some messages about regarding the situation that you've been waiting on to complete or confirm what it is you're already working on or what you already know. Yep, here's the Empress. You want to confirm that you're the Empress in the situation or that you found the Empress in your situation. And this is confirmation that you've been working really hard, or this other person has been working really hard. They left everything else behind that was holding them back, or maybe you, and now you're ready to invest into a situation or someone that's going to bring you extreme wealth. 10 of Pentacles. You don't get much richer than that other than being the King of Pentacles. All right, boo boo. I guess this is my time to go. My manager is calling me. But thank you so much for everyone who turned into this reading. I hope you have a beautiful full moon, Leo. Get into something artistic this week. Show off. Make sure you sing, do karaoke around the house. Do something to express yourself. That's what Leo is all about, expressing yourself and having fun. Peace.